The number on the phones increases as they cover more distance, but no one knows how far they need to run. Along the way, they find bottles of water. When Ryohei tries to drink from one, the girl stops him and gives him a bottle of water she has. After Ryohei drinks, he shares the bottle with the others, thinking only of himself. They continue running and reach a dark area filled with cars. The girl senses danger and stops, but suddenly a panther appears and chases them. One of them hides under a car, while the panther pursues the others. They move between the cars, and the girl grabs a flare from one of the vehicles, lighting it to scare the panther away. The girl, Ryohei, and one of the participants continue running, but the panther attacks and kills the last participant. The 3 survivors run further, but the remaining participant says he doesn't want to live without his friends, who sacrificed themselves for him. Ryohei tells him he must live and share the story of his friends' sacrifices and the adventures that await him. The participant calms down and continues running with them. After some time, Ryohei spots a motorcycle on a transport truck. He recalls Shota's words about how electronic circuits in the area are destroyed, but electrical devices that run on wires without chips still work. This means the motorcycle in front of them can operate, as well as the bus with the injured participant since it's an older model. The 2 young men get on the truck to retrieve the motorcycle, which runs without batteries. The motorcycle's engine is diesel-powered, meaning it uses fuel, not gas. The bus also runs on fuel, giving them hope to rescue the injured participant. However, they need to move the motorcycle to the bus and return all the way back. Ryohei checks the remaining time and sees there's still an hour left, enough time to accomplish this. He learns the girl's name is Usagi and tells her to go with the other participant to the goal while he goes back alone to the bus to save the injured one. He plans to use the bus to reach the goal quickly before time runs out, deciding not to let anyone sacrifice their life for him again. Ryohei sets off on the motorcycle toward the bus alone. Along the way, he sees the remains of the participant attacked by the panther but finds the panther dead as well, killed by the participant who stabbed it with a knife before dying. When Usagi and her companion reach the end of the tunnel, they find it blocked, marking the end of the road. They have no choice but to trust Ryohei and wait for him to return with the bus. Ryohei continues his journey, exhausted from pulling the motorcycle over the long distance. The injured participant sees Ryohei and can't believe someone came to save him. The participant looks at a picture of his wife as he waits for Ryohei. He tells Kasagi that his wife is pregnant and will give birth in the autumn. Kasagi reassures him that his wife is safe and that he shouldn't worry about her, and that he must return to her so their child won't be an orphan. Suddenly, they hear the sound of a gunshot, but it turns out to be a nail in the iron wall of the tunnel. It also turns out that behind the wall is almost a sea, so the 2 of them quickly escape before the water reaches them. The participant falls to the ground, and the water reaches him. Ryui is in the bus with the driver next to Kasagi, and he grabs her hand and pulls her into the bus at the last moment before the water reaches her. They lose consciousness, and when they wake up, they realize that the bus is overturned, but they are all fine. They notice the word target written on the bus, and it turns out that the bus was the target they needed to reach all along. The number on the phone was supposed to remain 0, and when they move away from the number, it increases, but they move away from their target. They receive a message on the phone congratulating them on their victory and that they succeeded in the game. The injured one moves and says that he doesn't know where he will end up, but he will stay alive and hopes to see them again. Ryui stands with Kasagi by the sea and tells her about the shore that Kari mentioned to him before he died. Ryui decides to end the sadistic game happening in this world himself, and that he will live and leave this world from where he came. To achieve this, he must reach the shore. Ryui moves on a bicycle, and Kasagi rides behind him because she doesn't know how to ride bikes. Stay tuned for the summary of the second part to continue the events. If you liked today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell to receive all new updates. See you in the next video.